Hello everyone, it's Jonathan here, founder of Driving Academy, and in today's video we're going to be talking about two different ways on how you can actually become an owner-operator. Here at Driving Academy, we actually have a good amount of students who actually come in and want to get a CDL license because they want to start their own career. There's a lot of people now who want to kind of start their own job. They see that trucking is booming and they want to get into the market itself. So if you want to start your own career or own business itself in the trucking field, most likely you're going to want to become an owner-operator. And in today's video, I'm going to break down the two different ways that most people actually become an owner-operator, and you get to pick the best way that you feel that fits your needs directly, right? So before you actually become an owner-operator, first of all, you must get a CDL license. So in order to actually get a CDL license, it's a pretty simple step. It's two steps, right? So step number one, you're first going to have to pass a few different written exams to get yourself a CDL permit. Step number two, you're going to have to pass a 2.5-hour long road test to get your actual license itself. So that being said, we have a course that can actually guarantee that we walk away with a CDL license. And how that works is we're going to give you over 100 hours of training plus unlimited tries of the test. So if you don't have your license yet and you want to become an owner-operator, give our team a call at 908-525-3609 so we can show you the different steps and all the different courses that we do have. All you need is $500 down to get started. So let's talk about actually, after you get your CDL license, the two options on how you can actually become an owner-operator. So the first thing that you have to understand, what is an owner-operator? So by definition, owner-operator in the trucking field simply means that you are a truck driver that owns the truck that you're driving. That's it. That's all that means. So that being said, there's two ways that you can utilize this. So that means that you went out there and you purchased a truck and you have a CDL license and you want to actually operate the truck that you purchased. Because you think that doing this is going to help you make more money than if you were just to drive for somebody else. And in most cases, this is the case. Now, the other thing that you do have to understand is when you become an owner-operator, you will make more money. However, you do have more responsibility as well, and your expenses do go up. But net, meaning after all expenses, if you do what we tell you to do, and if you know what you're doing, you're going to be able to make more money at the end of all this. But let's get into the two different steps. So step number one is that you can actually be an owner-operator working for another company, which means what? That you actually purchase a truck, you have a DOT number on the truck itself, but a company is called an MC, a motor carrier. So that means that you don't actually have your own MC, you're not your own motor carrier. You say, hey, Mr. Company, you have a trucking company, you already have loads already set up. I have a truck, I really don't want to manage the loads, but I do like the truck itself, and I'll pay for all the expenses, and I'll make sure that the truck keeps running, and I'll make sure that that stuff gets there on time, but you just handle the loads for me. So let me put my truck and my owner-operator underneath your MC or motor carrier number, which means technically my company, which owns this truck, is going to be working for your company. So now I'm not going to be a company driver, I'm still the boss, I still decide when I go to work, when I don't go to work, where I want to go, where I don't want to go, but you're going to be able to help me because you're going to help me on the admin side, which means when it comes to finding loads and different things like that, that's a good option to go to if you want to become an owner-operator with less overall responsibility on your plate itself. The other option is you can just go all the way. You can become your own MC. Like I said, MC stands for motor carrier, which means that you can be a trucking company, and there's a whole bunch of them out there. I read a stat one time that about 70% of the trucks out there are run under a company that has 10 trucks or less inside the fleet itself. So we hear about these huge companies like the Schneiders and the Warners of the world that have thousands of trucks underneath their belt, but the majority of trucks out there are run by smaller mom-pop shops that have 10 trucks or less running in their actual company itself. So it's super important that you understand which way you want to go, right? So the pros and cons of becoming your own MC, the pros would be you have full control, right? Which means now you don't have to split your margins with anybody, you don't have to split any of the money that's coming in, all of that is yours. Also, all the responsibility is yours as well, which means you have to do all the admin work, all the paperwork, all the tax filings, you have to find all the loads, you have to decide where you want to go while you're driving the truck. Many people do it, it just takes a little bit of time to get used to, right? The other way that you can do it is maybe you want to start off this way. You have your own truck, you work for another company. They, in most cases, will handle all the admin work, which means they'll help you find loads. They'll do all the tax filings for you. when it comes to paying the taxes state by state, and making sure that they have your back when it comes to making sure that everything is under your proper insurance. And they usually have better rates for insurance as well, because they're dealing with multiple people versus just one person getting one truck insurance. But the downside is they usually keep a piece for themselves for all that work that they're actually doing, and they'll leave you the rest, and you still have all the repair expenses as well. So if you want to keep all the pie to yourself and you want to do all the work, you become your own motor carrier, or other people say get your own authority. If you don't want to do all the work and you kind of want to share and split that for you, then you make sure that you work under somebody else's authority or somebody else's motor carrier, and you should be okay to go. Hope that this definitely helped you out. If you want more information about this topic, make sure you comment below and smash that like button, right? So we can make sure that we're getting out to the most people as possible. Our mission here is to help 1 million people get on the road to freedom. What's more free than driving where you want to go and making more money while you're doing it? So if you are interested in learning more and getting yourself a CDL license, give us a call, 908-525-3609. Or check out our virtual school tour at cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Again, that's cdldrivingacademy.com/tour. Thanks. Have a great day. Hey, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like it, make sure you hit that like button. Also, subscribe to our channel. It's really going to help us out. Click on that button. And if you want to continue yourself on your road to freedom, here's more videos to watch. There's endless amounts. Hopefully we get to see each other one day very soon. Thanks.